Let's talk about social media and its effect on the mental health of artists. First off, social media in itself is inherently toxic for mental health. The way it traps you with light-speed information at the click of a button to keep you scrolling for hours, it's so easy to get lost doom scrolling. The dangerous parasocial relationships it fosters, the misinformation it spreads. I can go on and on about how much damage it inflicts to both old and young people. And I'm not saying that it doesn't benefit us in any way, because the connection that it provides us is great. And it also allows us, as artists, especially those who are just starting out and have no place to really show their work, to be able to be our own curator and galleries. But to say that the amount of good that it provides is equally the same amount as the damage that it causes would be false, especially when taking artists into account. Speaking from personal experience, as an artist, you spend days, weeks, months, or even years on a drawing or painting. And of course you want everyone to see it because it's something that you created, and it's something that you poured your entire being into. It's an extension of you. So naturally, you're proud of the work that you create, and when the time comes for you to share your work, and you press that post button, and it doesn't get as much of a reaction or it doesn't get viewed or engaged with as much, I personally have been there. It's painful. Because if no one likes my work, or shares it, or reposts it, then what does that say about my art? What does that say about me? And especially if you rely on your artwork financially, it can really mess with your sense of self. This is something that I myself am still figuring out. When so much of myself is in my work, how can I not equate a sense of my self-worth to how well something does online? Well, it's always good to remember that there are so many things working against artists these days. But we have to remember that whether or not you have less than 100 followers or 100,000 followers, only a small part of your following audience actually gets to see your posts. And I know it sucks, and it feels like the algorithm is always working against us smaller artists all the time. But make good work, make art that you're proud to put out. Make it a point to not create for the sake of getting engagement online, because that is the quickest way to burning out. Make art that fulfills you, and the rest will follow after.